And a lot of church folk got the what's. But very few can admit that they have the hows. The hows. You know why? How do you walk by faith and not by sight? How? 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 You tell a little brother, say, look, get off that pornography. How? How do I stop? Just take this and rub it on yourself. It ain't working. I do this every day. I read it. I'm supposed to turn and read it? What I do? How? How do I stop? How do you flee youthful lust? How do you renew your mind? That's what we're going to be talking about in the next couple of weeks. How do you renew your mind? It starts with the mind, y'all. It starts with the mind. How? See, the hows are the practicalities that we will spend equal to more time learning than the deep things of Christ. We got those deep things. Oh, we're good at the deep. We love the deep. We love it. I mean, really think about it. Why are people leaving the church? Oh, we can put it out there. Why are people leaving this church? Why are people leaving any church? Not just us. Why are people leaving the church? Not an indictment on us. But think about it. Why are we hemorrhaging saints to the world? Back to the world. Back. They went back. Something will lure them back. They was like, hey, how about we just put it in the woods, put you in a sweatsuit? You ain't got to wear a suit. You can be out in the nice nature. We'll bang on the drum. Won't teach you nothing. And we'll sing some songs and send you on your way. Like, that sounds like anything but right. How are we hemorrhaging saints? Hemorrhaging. Hemorrhaging saints. Hemorrhaging out of our churches. People just leaving, not just the church, but leaving the faith. Leaving the faith. I know that people, a sister, she was a singer and got a transformation in her life. I'll put people's names out there because it indicts other ministers because they're indictment statements. But she was a big time singer and she married a big time pastor, okay? And she was engaged to him. And the things that she saw in the church, she came from the world, got delivered, got saved, came in, saw things in the world, saw things in the church that disgusted her so much. She said, I ain't never going back to nobody's church. Broke up with the pastor. The stuff that she heard her daughter saw. I ain't never going back. I ain't never, you know what, God in my heart, I'm just going to be on my own. I'm done with church. I'm done with this godly thing. What happened? Was it just sin? Was it the lack of really teaching practicalities? We don't know. But we are hemorrhaging saints. Hemorrhaging. You would think they're taking saints to concentration camps the way people emptying out this church. Where they emptying out any church. That's how it used to be in the days of Germany. They would go to school and half the class would just be missing. And they go, where Billy? They came for Billy in the night and took him because he was a Christian. That ain't what happened. That's not what's happening. People are willingly walking away from the faith. Because they said, I'm tired of playing the game. These suits itch, and I'm tired of coming there. The game come on, and if you know what, it don't do nothing for me, but at least it make me, I can relax and scream at the TV, and people ask to take my money. It's just so much, y'all. Think about it, y'all. Think about it. The practicalities, the relevance, the simplicity is not being emphasized. The simplicity of Christ. Many in today's church have become antiquated with old religiosity. Antiquated with old church culture. You know, culture that has us believers quoting non-scriptural church cliches we can't even verify. You know what I'm saying? Generation X ain't feeling that, just letting you know. Millennials ain't going for it at all. They Googling like, what does this mean? It's not even logical. God don't like ugly. What does that mean? You know what, sister? Let go and let God. They be like, what? I'm having a divorce. We're in count. Let go and let. What does that mean? Let go and let God. Let go and let God. Let go and let God. God helps those who help themselves. I don't understand what that means. What? That God helps people they have become either antiquated by that old church culture, church cliches, or inundated by superficial spirituality.
Come on now.
Superficial spirituality. You know, we can only seek to pull non-contextual revelations as profound mysteries in order to validate our spirituality. You can't just say ABC. You gotta, you know, it's just everything's so deep. And you're so deep because you want to have some form of spiritual Christian rank. That's pharisaical. That's what the Pharisees did. Pharisees. People just come and say, I'm just trying to get these burdens off. Well, what you have to understand is, in your position, what tribe are you from? Oh, well, my studies have shown me that, and those tribes, they tend to be, I just want to get my burdens. Can you take my time? Oh, well, it might cost you, because what I found in my studies as a Pharisee, as a Sadducee, people in the church can't just talk to people no more. Can't just listen or be a listening ear and just be like, you know what? I don't know the answer. We need to pray. We need to seek some extra help. They're so deep. You know, we're inundated. You know, we either are too caught up to catch up. Too caught up. Church, so busy doing too much of that. Not that I'm against, but that's the way you worship. You get it out. But sometimes you just be like, people, let me tell you what the people who leave in the church, they come to these services and they be like this. That's about 40 minutes of my day. I done watched a bunch of people just whooping and jumping around. I could have been cutting my grass. I could have been doing my business. I could have been furthering my market. I could have been on, well, you just hit it. No offense. The Holy Ghost hits you. The Holy Ghost hits you. If you got to move a leg, just make sure it ain't stanky. All right? So be up there stanky legging for Jesus. Because I've seen some moves that's for Roger Rabbit. Now, I don't care how much Holy Ghost you got. You up in that thing. Looking at the camera while you worshiping. I'm like, you ain't worshiping. You're trying to go viral. Got cues with the musician. They cueing notes and you're bam, bam, da, 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 da. I'm like, wait a minute. Choreography in your worship slides. And slides to the left. Slide to the right. It's getting crazy. I mean, it's fun to look at, I have to admit. But that's what's happening. The church becomes a spectacle, you know. People come in and say, yo, watch, old man Joe go. Right? Old man Joe gonna go. He goes right around offering time. Yo, did you bring me here for the word? No, I brought you here for old man Joe. Watch old man Joe. That man's 70-something years old. Watch him go. Now look, old man Joe. There you go. Go, old man Joe. Go. Go, old man Joe. Go. They just going. But you got a group of people in the back like, yeah, I won't be back. Because this is whack. Because I tried it this time just to see if God could meet me. But instead, we spent 50 minutes doing this. And again, the Holy Ghost can land right now, and we can all jump up and start doing that exact dance, and I'm not going to say it's not God. Holy Ghost, you can do it. Hey, thank you, Jesus. And it can happen. So it's not negating or debating people's form of worship. Amen. But it's become a form of godliness that denies the power. Amen? So they're either too caught up to catch up, or they're too puffed up to rise up. Too puffed up, too high and mighty, too self-righteous to actually push the church forward, you know? And why are so many people leaving the church to go into the wilderness to listen to a rapper mix music in sweatsuits? Why is the presentation of the preacher now mocked by the new generation of the so-called believers? You got believers putting videos out there mocking church culture. These are Christians. Like, hey, y'all, I'm a believer, I love God, but let's talk about these clowns called pastors, all right? Let's talk about, you got this type of pastor, you got that type of pastor. We just like, it's so true. That's so true. We're clowns. We're jokes. Why is it like that? Why are we still like that going into 2020? At the approach of Jesus Christ. I want to preach rapture readiness.